Hey adventurers, today we're diving deep into the world of the Subaru Wilderness. These ruggedized versions of the popular Crosstrek, Forester, and Outback are designed to take you further off the beaten path. Before we break down the key differences, let's first clear up a common misconception. Some people think the Wilderness trim levels are just added cladding and a little more ground clearance, but it takes a lot more to make a Wilderness. So, let's go over the key differences. The Outback Wilderness only comes with the 2.4-liter turbo, and the Forester Wilderness and Crosstrek Wilderness only come with the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine. But one of the things that really makes them shine off-road is a lower final drive ratio. The Outback Wilderness drivetrain is based on the Ascent's powerful people mover, meaning it gets a low 4.444 to 1 final drive ratio, plus some additional tweaks in the newest generation of the HT TR690 CVT. The Forester Wilderness and Crosstrek Wilderness also gain lower gearing than their non-Wilderness counterparts, dropping down to 4.111 to 1 instead of their counterparts' 3.7 to 1 ratio. And to help with better off-roading prowess and towing capabilities, they each gain a CVT cooler. Moving on to X mode, the Outback Wilderness gains a special dual-function X mode that includes a high-speed function that keeps certain X mode features enabled all the time. The Crosstrek Wilderness and Forester Wilderness both come with a variant of the dual-function X mode that comes in their other trims, but with some added tweaks to work with the lower gearing and for better off-road expectations. Moving on to towing, an interesting thing to note is that the Crosstrek has the highest towing weight limit of all the Subaru models except the Ascent. One thing to remember is that no matter which Subaru you get, trailer brakes are required for any trailer that weighs over 1,000 pounds. This is a manufacturer braking safety requirement and thus applies everywhere in the United States, regardless of any other regulations that have a higher number. XT trims, the Outback Wilderness and Forester Wilderness come with a full-size spare tire with a TPMS sensor that should already be programmed for your car. Now, let's go take a look at the changes on the outside that also go beyond just cladding. Another very important change is that approach, breakover, and departure angles have also been improved for the Wilderness lineup. Now that we've got that cleared up, it's time to compare these Wilderness trims across several categories, including ground clearance, angles, power and capability, cargo capacity, and rooftop capacity. Starting in the engine compartment, you'll notice that only the Outback comes with a turbo. Ground clearance is crucial for tackling obstacles. The Outback Wilderness boasts an impressive 9.5 inches straight from the factory, followed closely by the Crosstrek Wilderness at 9.3 inches, and then the Forester Wilderness at 9.2. This extra height combined with changes to the bumpers is what gives you a better off-roading angles we'll discuss next. If you don't know what approach, breakover, and departure angles are, you can find a video in the Off-Road Ruse Learning Center playlist on YouTube that explains it all. The short version is, approach, breakover, and departure angles determine how steep an incline or decline you can tackle without scraping. In the approach angle category, the Forester Wilderness tops the list with 23.5-degree angle. They all have almost the same breakover angle, and the Crosstrek Wilderness excels with its 33-degree departure angle. The Outback's wagon body has the worst departure angle off-road, but that doesn't really hurt its capabilities, especially compared to the other Outback trims. Moving on to towing, the Crosstrek Wilderness has the best towing specs on paper of the three Wilderness models because of its 400-pound towing weight limit and 3,500-pound tow limit. The Forester Wilderness's 3,000-pound tow and 300-pound towing weight isn't far behind. Regardless, the Outback Wilderness's turbo allows it to near effortlessly move trailers to its full ratings of 3,500 pounds tow weight and 350 pounds towing weight. All three Wildernesses come stock with the same size 17-inch 225/65 R17 all-terrain tires. Cargo capacity and roof rail capacity are important numbers for any weekend or overlanding explorer with camping setups in mind. The Outback Wilderness obviously has a larger cargo capacity due to its longer body, but due to its taller inside, the Forester Wilderness isn't far behind when the second row is folded down. The Outback Wilderness is 5 inches longer inside, which may make it better suited for an SUV mattress for those who like camping in their cars. The Crosstrek Wilderness has a lot less space inside, and with a maximum of 65 inches with the second row folded down and the front seats moved forward a bit, it's not the best choice to sleep inside of, especially because most car mattresses won't fit. When it comes to up top, the Forester Wilderness has a 220-pound dynamic load rating, making it ideal for a heavier rooftop tent or gear, and the other Wildernesses have Subaru's otherwise standard 176-pound dynamic rating. The Outback Wilderness and Crosstrek Wilderness have a 700-pound static load rating for when the cars are parked, and the Forester Wilderness has a whopping 800-pound static load rating. That rounds out the key differences between each Wilderness model. The starting MSRP are shown at the bottom of each and were accurate in the continental United States at the time this video was made in December 2024. So, which Wilderness model is right for you? The Crosstrek Wilderness is the most affordable and fuel-efficient option, ideal for solo adventures or navigating tight trails. With 20 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats, expanding to 55 with them folded down, it's perfect for packing light. The Forester Wilderness is a versatile choice with ample cargo space, perfect for families or those who prioritize practicality. You get 28.9 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats and a generous 74.2 cubic feet with the seats folded down. The Outback Wilderness is the most powerful and refined option of the three, offering a comfortable ride and an impressive towing capabilities. It boasts the most cargo space in the lineup with 32.5 cubic feet behind the rear seats and a maximum of 75.7 cubic feet with the second row folded down. And of course, if you like the wagon style, then it's obviously the best pick for you. Ultimately, of course, the best choice depends on your individual needs and preferences. No matter which you choose, you're guaranteed a vehicle that's ready for anything. So get out there and explore. And don't forget to find us in the Off-Road Ruse community on Facebook. Please check out these other videos to see some of the Wildernesses and other Subarus in action on our many adventures. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share everywhere you can. See you on the trails.